You know that moment when you catch your reflection and think, why does this outfit make me look older than I feel? It's not you, it's the clothes. In this video, we're breaking down what not to wear after 50 and exactly what to wear instead, so your style feels modern, not matronly. I've styled hundreds of women over 50, and I promise this isn't about shaming age, it's about reclaiming elegance with confidence. Stay to the end for one simple formula that transforms everything. Outdated trap number 1, baggy clothes. We've all done it. You reach for that oversized cardigan thinking it'll hide what you don't love. But here's the secret no one tells you. The more fabric you add, the bigger you look. Those roomy floral skirts and slouchy knits that feel comfortable in theory, they quietly erase your shape. And that's not comfort, that's camouflage. After 50, style isn't about hiding, it's about honouring the shape you already have. When clothes fit your frame instead of drowning it, your energy shifts, you stand taller, you move differently. Suddenly, what felt frumpy becomes confident, intentional, even magnetic. The first fix, structure. Look for garments that skim your body, not squeeze, not hang. You want seams that follow your natural lines, shoulders that sit right on the bone, and fabric that holds form. Ponte, double knit, lined crepe. These materials do half the work for you. They smooth without pulling, and they never collapse after one wear. Avoid baggy cardigans that swallow your frame, and skip those trendy flimsy skirts that add bulk instead of shape. Instead, build your base around one structured piece, like a sharply cut blazer or a clean-lined pant. A tailored jacket instantly defines your waist, sharpens your silhouette, and pulls every look together, even jeans and sneakers. It's the difference between I threw this on and I planned this. And yes, I'll say it, the right fit does more for your figure than any diet ever could. It frames your best parts instead of fighting them. If you haven't measured yourself in years, grab a soft tape today. A single inch off in the shoulder or waist can make or break how polished you look. Here's a good starting point. A structured knit blazer like the LAFLEUR Yasmine blazer gives instant shape without stiffness. Pair it with TALBOTS Luxe Ponte straight leg pants for a smooth modern base that never clings. Both of these are linked in the description below if you'd like to see them up close. Add a light, fine gauge cardigan for softness if you prefer layers, but make sure it hits at the hip or higher. If tailoring sounds intimidating, remember, a $15 alteration can make a $50 jacket look like $500. Small tweaks, raising a shoulder seam, defining a waist, do wonders. When you honour your shape, you honour yourself. It's not about perfection, it's about presence. Once you start dressing to celebrate your proportions, not hide them, every outfit starts feeling like a quiet power move. Outdated trap number 2, closed necklines. If there's one styling shift that instantly refreshes your look, it's this. Open up the neckline. High closed collars might feel proper, but they box in your frame, shorten the neck, and cast shadows that age the face. It's a subtle thing, but the visual weight of too much fabric near the chin quietly adds years. A simple change, a V-neck, a soft scoop, or an open collared shirt, does something powerful. It brings in light, elongates your neck, and visually lifts your features. That's not about showing skin, it's about creating space. You'll notice that as soon as the neckline opens up, your posture changes. You breathe easier, you look more alive. Think about it like architecture. A closed neckline traps everything inside the frame, but an open neckline creates flow. It moves the eye up and out, naturally drawing attention toward your smile, your jewelry, your glow. Here's the test. If your top makes your face look dull or heavy, it's probably too high. Try standing in front of a mirror and draping a necklace down in a shallow V shape. Notice how it directs the eye downward and elongates the upper body. That's the exact same effect a good neckline has. So instead of crew necks that sit tight at the base of your throat, look for shapes that gently dip. A V-neck with a modest depth, a relaxed Henley with a few buttons undone, or a collared blouse left slightly open. These create breathing room without revealing too much. It's not about dressing younger, it's about dressing lighter. An open neckline balances proportions, softens the shoulders, and adds elegance without effort. You'll find this especially flattering flattering if you have shorter necks, fuller busts, or narrow shoulders. It gives harmony where fabric once added bulk. Jewelry helps amplify the lift. A delicate pendant that rests just below the collarbone completes the visual line, drawing attention toward the center. For round faces, go for longer chains that end in a V. For angular ones, circular pendants soften the edge. And one more trick, match the openness of your neckline to your hairstyle. If you wear your hair up, go a little deeper with your cut. If it's down, balance with a subtle V or curved scoop so it doesn't compete. It's such a small tweak, but it completely resets your look from safe to modern. We started with structure. Now let's talk color, because the wrong neutral can quietly drain your spark. Next, we're breaking the beige on beige habit and learning how contrast brings your wardrobe back to life. Outdated trap number 3, beige on beige. Beige is calm, it's neutral, it's safe. But when everything you wear is the same soft tone, especially beige on beige, it stops reading as chic and starts whispering, washed out. The issue isn't the colour itself, it's the lack of contrast. After 50, our skin tone naturally shifts, warmer, cooler, or just softer. That means what once flattered you might now quietly flatten you. A beige sweater with beige pants, beige shoes, and a beige bag. That's a recipe for disappearing into the background. What you want is balance. Light against dark, warm against cool, matte against shine. Contrast is what creates presence. You don't have to give up your beloved neutrals. The trick is pairing them with intention. Try camel with optic white. Mix taupe with black. Stone looks incredible with navy. Even a single deep accent like oxblood or forest green can make a whole outfit feel alive again. When you add contrast, you're not just changing colour, you're adding dimension. Here's an easy way to start. If you love your beige base, layer one structured piece in a deeper tone over it. A tan blazer on top of navy trousers, or a crisp white blouse tucked into stone pants. If beige is your comfort zone, think of contrast as your highlight. It's what makes everything else glow. Color psychology plays a role here too. Light neutrals feel quiet and safe, but darker grounding tones project confidence. When the two meet, the result is visual stability and elegance. You'll instantly notice how your complexion looks more awake and your silhouette feels sharper. Accessorizing helps too. A single colorful scarf, belt, or handbag can act as your focal point without overwhelming your palette. And remember, contrast doesn't just happen in clothes, it happens in your mindset. A woman who plays with colour tells the world she's still curious. She's not fading out, she's still painting. So next time you reach for beige on beige, pause. Ask yourself, where's the balance here? One bold decision, a darker pant, a brighter blouse, even a crisp white shirt under your sweater, can shift the entire mood. If this is already sparking ideas for your own closet, hit subscribe so you don't miss next week's style fixes. Outdated trap number 4, clunky shoes. Shoes tell the story before the outfit does. They're the punctuation mark to everything you wear, but clunky, heavy footwear, thick soles, rounded toes, or orthopedic style designs often tells the wrong story. It says comfort first, style forgotten. And after 50, that's the one narrative we don't deserve. Here's the truth. You can absolutely have comfort and elegance. The key is proportion. Clunky soles and bulky shapes visually weigh you down. They shorten your legs, make your ankles look thicker, and break the natural line of your outfit. You could be wearing a beautiful tailored blazer and sharp trousers, but if the shoe is heavy, the whole look loses its lift. The fix? Trade weight for structure. You want shoes that are sleek but stable, styles that lift without towering. The best investment you can make is in a low block heel, a pointed toe flat, or a slim ankle boot that hugs the leg. These designs elongate the body and restore that quiet, effortless polish. If you've been loyal to soft round toes, try almond or pointed shapes instead. They sharpen the foot's silhouette without sacrificing comfort. A pointed flat, for example, visually lengthens the leg line, making cropped pants or midi skirts look instantly more refined. The same goes for a structured heel. Even a 1.5-inch block heel can make a noticeable difference in posture and balance. Color and texture matter too. Chunky shoes are often in dull, matte finishes or thick rubber soles. Instead, look for smoother materials, leather, suede, or polished vegan alternatives that catch the light. A sleek finish always reads more elevated, and matching your shoe tone to your pant or skin tone creates one long, continuous line, flattering and modern. For example, a pair like the Sam Edelman hazel leather pumps delivers that balance beautifully, slim, stable, and sculpted. Or if heels aren't your thing, Rothy's pointed flats bring that same elongating shape in all-day comfort. Both are timeless and prove that elegance doesn't require sacrifice. You'll find them linked in the description if you'd like to take a closer look. Here's what happens the moment you switch. Your stance changes. Your stride feels cleaner, lighter. The same outfit that looked fine before now feels sharp and finished. So before you grab your old reliable shoes again, ask, are they lifting your look or anchoring it down? Sometimes the smallest lift at the heel is all it takes to lift the entire outfit and your confidence with it. Now that your base is polished, let's talk pattern, because the next trap hiding in plain sight is printed all over your closet. Before that, tell me in the comments, which of these 4 traps so far have you been guilty of lately? Outdated trap number 5, twee prints. Patterns can be powerful, but only when they're saying the right thing. Tiny florals, busy polka dots, and overly sweet motifs might have once felt feminine, but after a certain point, they drift into twee territory. They soften the outfit so much that it loses structure. On camera and in real life, those tiny repeating prints blur together, making the silhouette appear wider and the style feel dated. The fix isn't abandoning prints. It's evolving them. After 50, the goal isn't to chase younger. It's to look intentional. That's why modern stripes and clean geometric lines are timeless. They signal confidence, structure, and direction. Stripes anchor an outfit visually, drawing the eye vertically instead of scattering it. Think of them as built-in tailoring. A vertical pinstripe mimics the slimming effect of a perfectly placed seam. A ribbed stripe on a knit dress adds natural shape and elongation. They're crisp without being loud, classic without feeling safe. If your wardrobe leans towards soft florals or pastel patterns, start by swapping just one for a stripe. The effect is instant. It feels sharper, more modern, and infinitely more refined. A striped shirt with jeans becomes effortless polish. A striped sweater dress with neutral shoes looks pulled together yet relaxed. When choosing stripes, balance is everything. Mid-width stripes read elegant and modern. Too thin feels formal, too thick feels sporty. Vertical or diagonal lines are the most flattering because they guide the eye smoothly from top to bottom. Even horizontal stripes can work if the color contrast is gentle and the piece has structure. Color contrast is what makes stripes truly work their magic. Navy and white is a forever pairing. Black and cream feels sophisticated. Camel with ivory feels quietly luxurious. If you're hesitant about bold pattern, look for tone-on-tone stripes in textured fabric like ribbed knits or woven cotton. They add depth without noise. The beauty of this shift is that it's subtle yet striking. People won't notice a dramatic change. They'll just see that you look more put together. Prints should add polish, not distraction. When you replace cute with confident, you move from background to presence. We've refined your structure, opened your neckline, and added balance through contrast. Now it's time for the small styling move that ties it all together, a trick that reshapes your proportions in seconds without buying a single new piece. Outdated trap number 6, untucked top. One of the simplest, most overlooked styling moves you can make takes 2 seconds and changes everything: the half tuck. It's a tiny adjustment that completely transforms how your outfit reads. A fully untucked top hides your waist and shortens your legs, making your proportions look off. A full tuck can feel too stiff or overly formal, but a half tuck, it hits that perfect midpoint, relaxed, flattering, and modern. Here's why it works. When you tuck in just the front of your shirt, you reveal a subtle curve of your waistline. That little glimpse of shape adds instant structure and visual height. The back stays loose for comfort and movement, and the overall effect feels effortless instead of overstyled. It's the definition of "I just get it" style. The key is fabric. Choose pieces with natural drape, silk, tencel, or lightweight cotton. Stiffer materials tend to puff or wrinkle, while fluid ones fold softly into place. Start by tucking the center front of your top into your waistband, then loosen it slightly so it falls naturally along the sides. You want flow, not a crease. Once you get the hang of it, this trick works across nearly everything. Blouses, sweaters, button-downs, even tees. It refines your silhouette without looking done. You're showing your waist without shouting it, balancing ease and polish in one motion. Look in the mirror after trying it and you'll see the difference immediately. Your legs look longer, your outfit feels more styled, and you look more confident without adding a single new piece to your wardrobe. Half-tucking also breathes new life into clothes you already own. That boxy blouse that felt shapeless? Tuck it. The oversized knit that swallowed you whole? Tuck the front hem into your favorite high-rise jeans or tailored pants. Suddenly it feels intentional, modern, fresh, and effortless. The best part? It's universal. No matter your body type, this little styling detail works. It brings balance, proportion, and that quiet sophistication that says you know exactly what suits you. Half tuck once and you'll never go back. It's proof that elegance doesn't come from adding more. It comes from doing less with purpose. We've refined your structure, added contrast, and sharpened your styling moves. Now it's time for the final detail, the one thing that frames your whole look and can age or elevate you instantly, your hair. And last but not least, outdated trap number 7, dated hair. You can update your wardrobe all you want, but if your hair still whispers 1998, it quietly pulls everything backward. The truth? Clothes speak, but hair frames the message. A dated cut, flat color, or heavy styling can undo even the most elegant outfit. The good news, you don't need a dramatic change, you just need movement. Modern hair after 50 is about soft structure, not stiff layers or heavy curls, but gentle, fluid lines that echo your natural texture. Think of it like tailoring for your face, your defining shape, not hiding age. A few invisible layers around the cheeks or jaw instantly lift the face and keep your overall look alive. If your hair is long and flat, try subtle layers with a blowout that curves inward at the ends. If it's short, go for piecey texture and lightness around the crown. Volume is youth in motion, not teased, not sprayed, just lifted and touchable. The biggest mistake women make isn't length, it's heaviness. Thick bangs, blunt ends, or over-processed color create visual weight that drags everything down. Modern hair feels airlight. Shine matters more than shade. A healthy gloss reads fresher than any trendy tone. Color-wise, skip the overly ashy tones that wash out your complexion. Warm lowlights or subtle highlights near the face brighten your skin instantly. If you've embraced grey, own it, but keep it intentional with regular toning or gloss treatments so it looks silver, not dull. And please invest in 2 tools that make maintenance effortless: a quality volumizing brush dryer and a lightweight finishing oil. Together, they replace hours of heat styling and give salon-level smoothness at home. The Revlon One Step Volumizer Plus creates bounce without damage, and the Olaplex No. 7 Bonding Oil adds weightless shine that makes hair glow under natural light. Both are simple staples you'll actually use. When you see yourself in the mirror with soft movement, lifted ends, and shine that catches the light, you feel it. That's not vanity, it's vitality. Hair is emotional architecture. When it moves, you move. So ask your stylist for texture, not trend. Bring photos that show lightness, not layers. Aim for hair that looks like it's living with you, not sitting on you. And that's where everything ties together. Because whether it's your blazer, your neckline, or your hair, the same rule applies. Structure plus contrast plus confidence. That's the modern elegance formula. It's your signature from this moment on. You've just seen how a few quiet tweaks can completely change how your style feels without replacing your entire closet. It's not about looking younger, it's about feeling current, confident, and unmistakably you. If this helped you spot a few pieces you're ready to upgrade, tap like, hit subscribe, and share this with a friend who's ready for her own refresh. And before you go, click the video on your screen right now. It's your next step to effortless modern elegance.